Hi, community. It's Laura. You know I'm a community artist and that I'm autistic by now. And if you don't, hi, welcome. But I'm really going to try to stop saying that at the beginning of every one. I know that's what we do on podcasts, but for me, it's getting old. So if you're listening to the podcast, please know that you should start at the beginning if you want to hear my whole journey of becoming a podcaster. But feel free to skip all these early terrible episodes and go to whatever's later. Anyway, thanks for listening. Today I want to talk about an object, jewelry, earrings. We love earrings, right? This is actually a mismatched earring set, which is one of my favorite things because every once in a while you'll have a long enough conversation with a stranger that they notice that your earrings are different and they ask about it. Oh, all I want in life is for someone to ask me a question. That's all. Ask me a question and then let me answer it. Just let me talk and care about what I'm saying. Ask me a question that you really genuinely want to know the answer to, because at that point, it's really clear to me how to communicate with you is that I can just talk. By asking me a question, you're saying, hey, Laura, I want to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you because I want to know what you have to say. This earring, this is called a Koru, I believe. If I'm wrong, as always, if I'm wrong, I ask humbly as your community artist to learn from you. Please fix it. If I'm wrong about anything I say, such as if this is not a Koru, please help me fix that because I don't want inaccuracies in my podcast, but I also don't have the capacity to research it very well before I get it to you. So, this is a Koru. It is a piece of jade, also called greenstone in some places. And it's, as you can see, it's a very dark piece of jade. This is what this mineral, rock, gem, stone, I don't know what it is. This is what jade looks like when it's dark. There are lighter jades, and there are very light jades, and there are very dark jades. This jade is also my favorite jade because it is the color that is called jade. So it is the stone, the mineral jade, but it's also the color jade, the most sort of true essence that artists use to talk about color. This is jade. And I also have a jade plant, which happens to also be this exact jade color, because the word jade has many meanings, but really it all just means this color. It means a plant that's this color, or a color that's this color, or a mineral that's this color. Jade means this color. A Koru is a symbol with a huge amount of meaning in Maori culture. Maori culture is the indigenous Aboriginal culture found in New Zealand. The Aboriginal culture there is called the Maori. They really love this symbol, really respect this symbol. It holds a huge amount of meaning for them. It is an object that holds a lot of history, and therefore they make it in many, many objects because it holds so much history. So indigenous Maori communities will tell stories based on this symbol. And I'm not going to tell those stories. Those stories aren't mine. This earring is mine. I'm going to talk about the earring. But I suggest if you love stories and you don't want to talk about earrings, but you want stories, you want to hear the story about Jade, Koru, I suggest you ask a Maori person. I am not the right person to teach you anything about Maori culture. If you'd like to learn about Maori culture, you need to either go to a Maori museum in New Zealand. That's not available to most of you, I bet. Or you need to learn from a Maori, indigenous, human person, a human being, a person, a Maori person who is a human being, who is a peer of yours, who is in your community. That's who you should learn from. Excuse my passion. That's who you should learn from, please, not a white person who has studied it. The indigenous person who made this piece of jewelry, the indigenous person whose ancestors first told that story, the indigenous person whose land that story was first told on. That's who this story belongs to. Go ask them to tell you. Do not ask me, and do not ask any other white person to tell you what this is. Okay? I need you to go find on your own. I'm not helping you. You need to go find an indigenous Maori person to learn from, okay? I know it's asking you to type in Google yourself. That's hard, okay? But you can do it because you've stuck here and listened to me for 7 minutes. Go ahead and Google it, okay? Love you, bye.